Namaste, hello and welcome to your practice today. We're looking at moving into stillness. We're looking at finding a practice that is going to clear out the energy channels in the body so that we can move through life with flow. So at the moment there's a lot happening around us and we're starting to fatigue with the continued restrictions and the unsurety. And I find that what is happening is a lot of us find that we are getting caught. We're getting caught up in despair, or we're getting caught up in rage or fear, or whatever it might be that is stopping us from flowing with life. And the way we look at it, we look at our body's ability to function as a clear, efficient channel is often limited by stiffness or lack of strength or lack of endurance. And so what we do is, because we want to feel more fluid and more happy in our body, we come to a practice like yoga, which helps to open up the energy channels in the body and help us to move more fluidly through our life and experience less pain. But also this happens in our mind as well, and our mind's ability to function as a clear, efficient, open channel is often impeded by the way we think of ourselves, the way we think of others, and just generally around where we spend our times, how we spend our thoughts. So our practice is to physically move energy through the body and to mentally move away the stiffness, move away the lack of strength, move away the lack of endurance that we experience in our mind as well as our body. So we're going to take a practice which is grounding, because one of the best ways to clear the mind and to focus the mind is to first get grounded. And the practice is going to be grounding, so we're going to look through our standing poses and some balancing poses to really ground us. And then we'll briefly move through some back bends, twists and forward folds, and those are just going to help us to completely surrender into the stillness of the earth, surrender into the stillness of what is happening, the stillness that lies below what is happening in the present moment. So we can stay, another way that I've heard it explained that really resonates well with me is, we can stay, if we think of the ocean, we can stay above the surface where there's all the turbulence and constantly be rocked back and forth by every little bit of turbulence that comes our way. Or what we can do is we can dive in just below the surface. And so we dive into ourselves just below the surface of these crazy thoughts. And it doesn't mean that we are not aware, and it doesn't mean that we're still moving towards creating the life that we want. But we are not just tossed left and right by every idea, every thought, every fear. Instead, we dive below the surface and there's awareness of what is happening above the surface, but we are in the stillness. And so then we are able to just function more clearly and become these conduits through which life can flow. So let's start the practice, because it's important that we get practicing. Come into stillness. Drop your hands onto your knees and close down the eyes and soften the shoulders and draw the navel up and in, and find yourself here on the mat. And perhaps as we start this class right now, without getting carried away by the story, just allow yourself to connect where you might be tossed at sea. Sometimes even to the point that it feels like you might want to drown. And let's see if we can turn our awareness inwards and begin to build strength and endurance and flexibility. Three qualities that will really help us to live more fluid lives. Let's begin to find or cultivate our Ujjayi breath. Deep inhale through the nose. Tighten the back of the throat, slightly constrict the back of the throat and pull the breath right in below your navel. And then when you exhale, hug the lower belly in and allow that to push the breath up and out through the back of the throat, out through the nose. Create a sound that is audible, that you can hear without force. Let's do 5 rounds of Ujjayi, warming the internal body for the practice. Bring your hands into Anjali Mudra and just bow your head. Continue with this Ujjayi breath as together we move into stillness. Gently opening through the eyes. Take your left hand down and reach your right arm up and over, bending through that left elbow and breathing into the right side of the body. Take 3 breaths. Inhale, coming all the way up, palms touch, and then let's take it to the other side. Breathing here. Inhale, coming all the way up, palms touch, and take your left hand behind you, right hand to your left knee, lengthen the spine. Inhale, twist to look over your back body. Coming back to center, reaching the palms to touch. Let's twist to the other side. Let's come all the way back to center, and then from here we make our way up to stand in a forward fold. And if you want, you can use blocks to lean your hands on as you soften your knees and fold forward. If you don't need the blocks, you're most welcome to grab opposite elbows and hang forward. You can even release the hands to the earth. Releasing your hands to the earth, lightly toe heel your feet in towards each other. And then inhale, lift and lengthen the spine. Exhale and fold. Inhale, draw up to standing from the earth. Pull the energy up and palms touch. Hands together into Anjali Mudra. 2 breaths. And then let's flow through some movement. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, bring the hands to the earth. Inhale, hands on the shins of the floor, lift and lengthen. Soften your knees, exhale and fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, palms touch. 2 more, exhale, forward fold, coming down. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, palms touch. Last one, exhale, forward fold, coming down. Inhale, exhale and fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, palms touch. Take your hands together into Anjali Mudra. Again, pause just for a moment. Bring your hands onto your waist, step your weight into your right foot, lift the left leg up, take it out to the side and place the left foot onto the inner thigh. There's always the option to have the foot below the knee or keep your toes on the earth. Bring your hands into prayer and breathe here. If you wish, you can inhale and reach the arms up and allow yourself to feel grounded through your standing leg. Soften the breath. Bring your hands back into the heart center. Take your knee all the way up. And then release the foot to the earth. Take the hands down and 3 times. Inhale, let's flow. Exhale, forward fold, come down. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, forward fold, come back down. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale and fold. One last time. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale all the way down as you fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Take your hands together before the heart in prayer. Release the hands by the sides and take your hands onto your waist. Press into your left foot, lift your right knee up and take it out to the side. Choose where you'd like to place your foot. Maybe on the inner thigh, maybe below the knee, maybe the toes touch the earth. Bring your hands into prayer. Now find your stability here. Feel grounded through the feet, and if you wish, take the arms up. Reach the hands away, draw the navel up and then lift the sternum. Feel grounded through the standing foot and connecting to breath. When you're ready, bring the hands back together before the heart. Reach your knee up to center. Take your feet to the earth. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, lightly bend your knees and jump your feet just hip distance apart and take the arms out to the side. Inhale and exhale. Now take your right toes out towards the side. And then when you're ready, bend the right knee into Warrior One. Soften the shoulders from the ears. Take a full inhale and exhale. Take your gaze over the index finger of your right hand. One more inhale, Ujjayi breath, and exhale. Inhale, straighten the front leg, reach the palms to touch. Exhale, sit back into Warrior Two. We flow again. Inhale, lift. Exhale and bend. One more time, inhale, lift. Exhale and bend. From here we inhale, lift. We bring the right toes to face forward. Left toes move out to the other side. Bend the front knee and sit into warrior two. Again, you can take the gaze over the left index finger. Breathing here. And then we find some movement. Flip your front palm, inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, and fold. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, drop back into warrior two. One more time. Exhale back. Now this time, flip your front palm and reverse. Windmill your hands down to the earth, and we're stepping back into our plank pose. Three breaths here, and see if you can feel grounded through your feet, through your hands. Take one more inhale. Exhale, drop your knees to the earth. Chin and chest come down, and then rise forward into a cobra. Exhale, release back down, and find your downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here. Come back to that powerful Ujjayi breath. Pressing through your right foot. Inhale, take your left leg up high. Step your left foot through. Between your hands, press your right heel down. And then when you're ready, inhale, rise up. Coming into warrior one. Maybe the palms touch, maybe your gaze goes up. Maybe there's a bend in the elbows, or even cactusing the arms. Take 3 Ujjayi breaths here. One more inhale. Exhale, open into warrior two. Straighten your front leg, palms touch, pivot the feet to face forward. Open to warrior two, facing the opposite side. Inhale, straighten the front leg, reach the arms up. Turn to face the right side of your mat and bend the front knee into warrior one. Sink deeply, take the gaze up towards the fingers. You can have the palms touching, you can have the hands apart, elbows bent, or even cactus the arms. Notice what you need on your shoulders, upper body today. Take one more inhale and exhale. Releasing your hands to the earth. Step back into your downward facing dog. Come forward into your plank pose. Hold here. Now option to take chaturanga or move back to downward facing dog. Come up into your cobra, hug elbows together. Exhale, release. Downward facing dog. We're building into our standing practices. Press through your left foot. Take your right leg up. Step your right foot through. Between your hands, please press your back heel down. And then let's return up to warrior one. Sink deeply into your front knee. Take a full inhale. And exhale. Take your hands down by your side body. Lean the body weight forward. Lift your back leg up and come into your warrior three. Take 3 full Ujjayi breaths here. Bending into your front knee, land all the way back and open into warrior two. You've got this. Take a full inhale and exhale. Inhale, straighten the front leg, palms reach up overhead. Warrior two to the back of the mat. And then from here, we're going to flip the front palm and reverse. And then take both hands by the side body, lean forward, lift your back leg up, and come into warrior three. Take 3 full Ujjayi breaths here. Bending your front knee, land all the way back. Find warrior one. Take a full inhale and exhale. Release your hands to the earth. Step back into your downward facing dog. Stay here or roll forward. Take a chaturanga, and maybe this time you keep the knees up. Perhaps you transition to upward facing dog, back into your downward facing dog. 3 Ujjayi breaths here. Press through your right foot. Inhale, take your left leg up high. Step your left foot through between the hands. Press your back heel down. Inhale, rise up. Warrior one. When you're ready, reach the hands by the side body. Lift your back leg as you find warrior three. Now from here, drop both hands to the earth. Take your right arm up and come into half moon. Take a full inhale. You can always have a block underneath your left hand and exhale. Bend your front knee, land all the way back. Find warrior two. Straighten the front leg, palms touch. Open to the other side. Take an inhale and exhale. From here, gently take your hand to the earth. Lift your back leg up and find your half moon. Take a full inhale and exhale. Bring your hands down to the earth. Inhale, reach the arms up, coming into your warrior three. Bend the front knee, land back, find warrior one. And then take your hands to the earth. Step back into your plank pose, or go straight to downward facing dog. There's 3 full breaths here. Inhale, take your right leg up high. Step your right foot through between the hands. Press your back heel down. Right hand on the inside of your right foot, or elbow to the knee, or hand to the block, left arm up. Extended side angle pose. Take an inhale here and exhale. When you're ready, rise up to your warrior two. Straighten your front leg and reverse. And then come back and find Trikonasana. Again, twist the heart open and look up towards the ceiling. If that's too much on your neck, just keep your gaze down towards the earth. Take one more inhale and exhale. Inhale, rising back up. Find your warrior two. Straighten the front leg, the palms to touch. Open to the other side. From here, reach forward. Take your left hand down, right arm up. Triangle pose. Please work through your Ujjayi breath and keep it constant. Inhale, rising all the way up. Bend your front knee, flip the front palm and reverse. And then take your left hand, knee to the elbow or hand to the floor, right arm just to the sky. Again, press the knee towards the upper arm of the left hand and use that to assist the opening of the chest and that light twist in the upper body. When you're ready, gently release back down, step back into your downward facing dog. Choose wisely now how you wish to flow and work through Chaturanga. Taking 3 breaths here. Now here you may or may not need a block. Inhale, press through your right foot, take your left leg up high. Step your left foot through between your hands. Bring your hands onto a block or the earth. Step your right foot slightly forward and straighten both legs. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. As you find your pyramid pose. 3 more breaths. Now inhale, lift up through the heart space. Take your right hand on a block on the inside of your left foot. Take your left hand to your waist and begin to twist your upper body. If and when you're ready, you can take your left hand up towards the ceiling. 3 breaths here. And then when you're ready, release both hands down to the earth. And then slowly walk your way over to the long edge of your mat. Take your feet out much wider. Lift and lengthen through the crown of the head. Hands onto your waist and rise all the way up to stand. Inhale, reach the arms up, palms touch. Exhale, swing your hands behind your back. Interlace the fingers, lift and open through the heart. 1 breath. And then fold all the way forward. Reaching the arms up and over and dropping the head down, breathing here. Coming all the way up, reaching the arms up. And then from here, take your hands out onto your waist. Hug your elbows together, lift the heart. From the center of the body, fold forward. Keep the elbows hugging back. Keep the hands on the waist. And then just drop down, lengthen the back of the neck. Keep your legs strong and engaged. Building strength, building endurance. Removing stiffness in the physical body. Inhale. Press through the feet to rise all the way up. Take your arms out wide in line with the shoulders. Turn the palms to face forward. Inhale. Exhale, fold just to a tabletop. Keep the hands in line with the shoulders. And then fold deeper and allow the hands to grab anywhere on the legs, on the feet that they will reach. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, pull your elbows out and draw the torso forward. 3 breaths. Releasing the arms out by the side. Inhale, lifting up halfway and then rising all the way up, taking the palms up overhead. Bring your hands onto your waist. Pivot your feet to face the top end of your mat. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold forward. Take your hands onto blocks. Straighten both legs. Pyramid pose. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale and fold. 3 breaths here. And now you keep your mind stable and steady, practicing that moving into stillness, moving into the breath awareness. When you're ready, inhale, lengthen. Place your left hand on the inside of your right foot. Take your right hand onto your lower back. Begin to twist towards the right side. And when you're ready, take the right arm up. 3 breaths. And notice what might be obstructing the breath and allow the channel of the breath to open and become fluid. Reach both hands down, bending into your front knee. Step all the way back to your downward facing dog. With the option to flow through Chaturanga. And downward facing dog. 3 breaths here.
Walk your hands and your feet to the center of your mat. And then peace grip your big toes. Index and middle finger wrap around the toes. Thumb comes to the front of the toenail. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale and pull yourself into a forward fold. Releasing, rolling up slowly, one vertebra at a time. Stretching the arms up, overhead, palms touch. Take your hands back together before the heart in prayer. Shift your weight into your right foot. Inhale, reach the left knee up as well as the arms overhead. Swing the left leg over the right. Take the left arm underneath the right. And sit into Eagle Pose. Come into full Ujjayi breath. Inhale, rise up, taking that left knee up with you. And then bring your foot to the floor, hands to the earth. To the other side, inhale, reach the arms up. Take your right leg up with you. Right leg crosses over the left, right arm in underneath. And then sit down low. And find at least 3 Ujjayi breaths. When you're ready, releasing, taking your right leg up. Take your feet just wider than hip distance and sit into your squat. Pressing into the heels of the hands, lifting up through the chest. When you're ready, reach your hands down to the earth and then walk, step or jump back into your plank pose. Take a flow. And downward facing dog. 3 full Ujjayi breaths here. And when you're ready, roll forward into your plank pose. And let's come to lie on our bellies all the way down. And once you're down, bend through both knees. Swing your hands around and find your feet. Hug your inner thighs together. Inhale, kick and lift. Come into Ujjayi breath. Releasing all the way down, releasing the legs, and come into child's pose with your knees together. Inhaling to a high kneeling. Take your knees as wide as your hips. Measure 2 fist distances between your knees. This is for Camel Pose. You can have the heels turned under, toes turned under, heels elevated, or you can have the toes down. Bring your hands to your lower back. Lift and open the chest. And begin to move your hips forward. Now, you're most welcome to stay here. Or begin to release your hands down towards your heels. And then move your hips and your heart away. And come into your Ujjayi breath. When you're ready, coming all the way up. And then cross through your ankles and come to sit down. And bring your hands onto your knees. Maybe find a mudra. Ujjayi breath. opening through the eyes. And just extending your legs out in front of you, Paschimottanasana. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Inhale, lift and lengthen through the spine. Exhale and fold. 3 breaths here. Ujjayi, inhale, lift. Exhale and fold. 2 more. And hold the last one. Inhaling, rising all the way up, palms touch. Releasing the hands and then hugging your left leg in, drop it out to the side, reach the arms up. And then fold Janushasana over your right leg. 3 breaths. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale and fold. 2 more. And hold. Inhale, rise all the way up, releasing the hands down by the side, straightening through your left leg, take your right leg in, drop it out to the side, inhale, stretch the arms up, Ujjayi breath, exhale, fold down, inhale, lift and lengthen, exhale and fold in conjunction with your Ujjayi breath, 2 more. Now we hold. Inhale, stretching the arms all the way up. Exhale, releasing the hands down, taking hold of your right leg, bring it up and over. Always the option to keep your left leg straight, or fold the left leg in, but don't sit on the heel. Take your right hand behind you, reach the left arm up to cultivate a length in the left side of the body, and then twist. Keep pressing into the big toe mound of the right foot, shoulders are soft, and feel the length of the spine from the tailbone to the crown of the head. One more breath. Releasing all the way back to center. Just take a little counter twist. Coming back to center. Place both feet on the floor. Grab a hold of your right ankle. Bring it in underneath. Left leg up and over, or the option to keep your right leg straight. Left hand behind you, right hand up. Lengthen the right side of the body and then hook the elbow to the outside of your knee. Make sure to come into your Ujjayi breath. Coming all the way back to center, twist to the other side. Coming all the way back to center, find a comfortable seated position. Just turning the palms to face up and closing down the eyes. So yoga is the practice designed to help us to move into stillness. Our body's ability to function as a clean, efficient channel is limited by stiffness, lack of strength, and lack of endurance. Your mind's ability to function as a clear, efficient energy channel is limited by the way you think. By the way you think of yourself and the way you think of others. Yoga is the process of undoing the obstructions and the limitations in the body and the mind that inhibit the free flow of creative life force. Now, release Ujjayi breath. For a moment, just sit in the stillness that we have cultivated. Every time you feel yourself just bobbing your head above water, moving back into the turmoil, into the busyness, just dive back into stillness. You're most welcome to stay in a meditation seat. When you're ready, just move to lie on your back. And then when you're ready, just gently begin to wiggle through your fingers and your toes, maybe even stretch. And then bending your knees, placing your feet on the floor. Roll to your preferred side and then make your way all the way up to seated. Just bring your hands into the heart center. One more time, just close your eyes and drop below the surface into stillness. During the day, if you feel that you've lost yourself in thoughts, if you've run away with imaginings, and it's making you feel ungrounded and disconnected, just come back and dive back into the stillness. Come back home, move into stillness. Namaste. Again, thank you so much for sharing this practice with me. I so appreciate seeing you on that. I look forward to seeing you again soon.